Welcome to Creating Disney Magic with Lee Cockerell. Lessons in leadership, management, and customer service. You can create magic too. I'm your host, Jody Mayberry, and I'm here with Lee Cockerell. Now, I'm at home in Washington State. Lee's at home in Orlando, but we were just together. We did not get to record because I had a bit of a microphone issue, even though I brought them with me. But Lee, it was great to see you for a couple of days. It's always great to see you when I'm down there in Florida.
Yeah, thanks. Glad you came.
And I know when I'm at your house, you're always worried if I'm ever going to leave or not. But I did. I left. I came back home.
We just go to bed anyway. We don't care if you leave.
Yeah, and I guess by now you've just gotten used to it. Well, one of the main reason I was in Florida was to teach a workshop, world class customer service. This is part of the world class workshop series we've been doing through the Cockerell Academy. And Lee made a guest appearance, even though it was me and Lindsay Barnes teaching it. Lee made a guest appearance, which of course was the highlight. Lee, people love it when you stop by these workshops, partially because we never tell them you're coming. You just show up and then it delights everybody.
Well, good. I'm glad they liked it.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to talk about this since we we're it's still fresh in our minds. The workshop was about customer service. Lee did not talk about customer service while he was there. He talked about what do you do when this is over and you go home? What, are you actually going to do something with it, or are you just going to view this as entertainment? So, Lee, tell us a little bit about that. This was a group of about 35 people that came, many of them came from elsewhere to Orlando to attend this training. And you wanted to make sure they actually did something with it when they got back home. How do you make sure, like, if you are running a company and you send people to a training, I'm sure you want to make sure something actually happens, that they didn't just go for a weekend in Orlando. So how do you make sure something actually happens with what has been learned at a workshop?
Yeah, well, I've learned that myself as I've done all these keynote speeches and seminars and the own work I've done and the seminars I've gone to and learned over the years. Is it kind of struck me one day that, most people don't do anything after they go to these. They learn it, they like it, they feel like inspired while they're in the session, they're learning new things, and their brain is clicking away saying, oh boy, this is good, we ought to do that. But they get back home and Monday morning, all the obstacles in life attack you, and next thing you know, a month's gone by, 2 months gone by, and you haven't implemented anything. Excuse me. And I just started thinking, the key message in a seminar is what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do with that something you learned? It's almost like, okay, you got a college degree. What are you going to do with it? You got to take the learning, and execution is the name of the game. You got to get started. You got to start practicing what you learned. And so my talk is more like telling the attendees at the end in all of my work now is, this is the problem. What are you going to do about it? And I said, most people don't. Most people, life gets complicated, and they never get to it, and they don't make progress. And you came down here and you learned this, and literally self-discipline is probably one of the most important things you will do in your life and career, to make sure you're doing the right things every day and you're making progress. Well, whether it's in your health, your relationships, your knowledge, your finances, your relationship with your family, whatever you focus on, you will get better at. And if you do it every day, you'll be an expert before long. And it's a matter of, as I know, I tell people that's one of the reasons I started teaching time management, is teaching people how to think about every morning their priorities for their life and penciling them in and spending time on those, the ones that are really going to pay off long term. And knowledge pays off long term. We know that. If you learn something and you implement it, you'll get the right results. And And just because you know it, nothing's going to happen. You got to teach your people. You got to walk your business. You got to all the things you learned in the seminar you guys taught, Jody. And other thing I tell people is, uh, you have a lot of things that are getting in the way because you're worried about things. And I said, write down 2 things you were worried about in your life. Just write them down. 2 things you're worried about. You're not happy about. Well, no matter what it is, it could be anything. And then when you get back Monday, pick one of those and make it go away. And it'll be hard because it wouldn't be on your list if it wasn't hard. And you wouldn't be thinking about it all the time. And it's certainly something you can fix. And they say, what do you mean? I said, well, maybe you need a new job. Maybe you need to go spend time with a financial person. Maybe you need to book an appointment to get a checkup. Maybe you have whatever's bothering you, maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you need to take a course. Maybe you, and like Jody just was talking about, 33 people knew about the course and signed up. Okay, those are 33 people that now know what to do. Now, will they do it? And I think the main point I always say to people, you now know what to do. You know what to do. So don't tell us you don't know what to do. And are you going to do it? And it's kind of, I kind of put a lot of pressure on that subject because I want to kind of make people feel so bad about it if they don't. I said, you should feel terrible if you just can't go back and make your life better, make your life happier because it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but everything's hard until it's easy, and after you get used to doing it, it's no big deal. It's just a new habit. You get over that insecurity of doing hard things. You try it. Whatever it is, you may fail the first time, but if you keep getting back on the bicycle, one day you will ride the bike. And if you don't ever get back on again, you probably won't. Or swimming, or anything that you keep doing, you get better at. And so we want to make that point, and I think in this podcast that we do every week, we give a lot of good ideas. We think and they're good ideas. The reason I know they're good ideas is because I've had a long career and I've done them. I've done the things I talk about, and I've surprised myself. I'm good at things I had no idea what I was doing 20, 30, 40 years ago. And it's like teaching time management. People ask me, how can you say you're an expert on time management? I say, because I know more about it than you do. I read about it, I practice it, I think about it, I become part of who I am, not just this body walking around. It's a part of how I think now. Because I understand clearly, your discipline is about picking the priorities and getting them done. And a lot of them don't take long. A lot of them take longer. And the ones that you don't do are the hard ones. Even if it would only take 5 minutes, people don't do it. Like having a real hard conversation with somebody, it'll only take 5-10 minutes, not the rest of your life. So a lot of the things you're suffering from are giving you anxiety and causing you to be distracted from having a better life. And you just got to kind of, you can maybe take a little piece of paper and do it right now, do it today, do it tomorrow, put it on your computer and remind yourself every day, I just got to do this, and quit passing over the hard things. Get those done, and a lot of the easy things won't even show up anymore. Because when you fix a hard thing, a lot of other things become fixed. Like talking to an employee that's not doing their job. Just think about all the times you're not going to have to deal with guests now because that employee didn't do a good job. You were getting complaints. Or, as they say, get your annual physical so you don't have to go through rehab or get a surgery. Or you got to attack the problems early and get them done, no matter how hard they are. And the night before you do it, you'll not be happy, and the day after you do it, you'll be happy. It's check it off your list. Got it done. And I think it's that relief. And you see that when people talk about how they feel after they got their master's degree or after they finished. Whew, boy, was that hard. Man, you can relate to that, Jody. You've done these things and how you felt. But going through it was hard. It took time, money. That just try to remember the day, how you felt the day it was you got that degree. I mean, it's a pretty good feeling. If you can do that more often, you're going to have a better attitude and a better personality, and you're going to get more done, and people are going to notice. And that's the key. People notice that you have a good attitude, you're reliable, and you take care of the hard things. And I think the program you all are teaching there was great. I thought the workbook was really terrific, and I got a lot of comments back from people after you finished. People wrote to me and told me how much they enjoyed it and how much they learned, and they understand what they have to do now. So there you go. That's what learning's all about. What are you going to do now?
Yeah, I like that. You know what to do now. What? I'm going to read something directly from the workbook. It starts off with a letter from Lee to people in the workshop about being here at the workshop, what you're going to learn. And it said this workshop comes with a warning. When you leave at the end of the day, you will know a new level of customer service. You will know what it takes to be world class. And once you know what it takes, you will also know when you aren't living up to the standard. It takes all of your effort to maintain world class. You have to be relentless. And so that's it. Once you know, you can't unknow. You will know where you fall short. Now, if you do anything with it, that's a decision you have to make. But once you know what it takes, then what? Now what?
Absolutely. It's like the lady falls off the horse. They say, get back on the horse. Get back on the horse. And that comfort and fear goes away and becomes a new you. A new you is somebody who gets things done. Get them. And you know, a lot of this you got to think about. Who are you getting it done for? For yourself, for your family, for your parents, for many reasons you're doing it. And certainly for your customers that are going to talk about you, and you're going to change their life too, because when you teach people, they see it and they want to start to do that in their own business. So it really goes forward. And yeah, it was a great job. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Lee. So I will say this about the workshop, the one we just did called World Class Customer Service. We will do more of these where you can buy a ticket and come. We also do them for organizations. So if you want to bring this workshop into your organization, reach out to either one of us. Lee's at leecockerell.com. I'm at jodymayberry.com. You can send an email to support@cockerellacademy.com and just let us know you're interested in this. But as Lee has talked about here on this episode, as he talked about when he made the guest appearance at the workshop, what do you do once you know? How are you actually going to implement it? And we had a great time. I had a great time teaching. Lindsay had a great time teaching. I think all 35 people had a wonderful time. But once it's over, maybe the fun ends because now you have to go back and actually do something with it. And that's where it gets hard.
Yeah. There
Well,
you go.
while I was in Orlando, I spent some time at Universal Studios, which is a great time. And if you want to visit Universal or Disney or any of the great attractions in Orlando, you can call our friends at Magical Vacation Planner. You can reach them at 407-442-2694. And if you have a question about customer service or the workshops or what we're teaching, then we'll talk about it on the show. Just reach out to us and let either of us know what question you have, and we will take care of it. Well, Lee, I know this is just a slightly shorter episode than most, but the message is powerful no matter how much we talk about it, that you know what to do. Now what? Now what are you going to do with it? That's a great way to think about a book that you read, a podcast you listen to, or a workshop that you attend. What are
There
you
you
going to
go.
do about it?
When you wake up in the morning, what are you going to do?
Now, what are you going to do? That's great. Thank you so much, Lee. And thank you for listening to Creating Disney Magic. Until next week, go out and create magic for others.